taken a few Bethel tours in the 90s, and they were enjoyable, but this one was really well organized and extremely enjoyable. I found many things from my expectations. I thought it would be good, but it surpassed it. It was absolutely excellent. I really enjoyed it. And the accommodation too was above average. Excellent. All round, can't find anything to fault it on. If individuals are thinking of taking the tour, I myself as an individual went, and really you get a sense of family and camaraderie as you go around with everyone else. It's not to be worried about that you're by yourself, because you don't stay by yourself. You make so many friends. And I've already started encouraging others in the congregation to go. I've been spreading the word. There's a lot of things in the museum tour that still sticks in my mind. I particularly like the way the tour was interactive, and it was very humorous. They didn't make you feel as if you were silly if you didn't get the right answer. But I really enjoyed that, and I enjoyed the theme of destruction and corruption between the seed, the woman and the seed, and Satan's seed. That was really interesting. I hadn't really thought of it before, in the way he tried to destroy them by famine, and Jehovah turned it around with Joseph. The way he tried to destroy them by Haman, and Jehovah again turned it around. The way he tried to destroy them by Pharaoh, killing all the firstborn. Killing all the boys, the Hebrew boys. And again, Jehovah turned it around. He saved them through Moses. But it was so interesting how that came to life, the destruction. Also on the New York tour, I really enjoyed the point that was made about Satan being such a copycat. Because although the United Nations, when it came out of the abyss, was ratified in San Francisco, he established it in New York, right across the river from the Bethel that had been there since 1909, I think. But really, he's a copycat, and he built it higher to sort of say, hey, look at this is the answer, to detract attention from the Bethel, from Jehovah's work. But Jehovah used everything, even the weather, to assure that the Bethel would be there and printing off what was necessary. I hadn't realized about the sacred animals, the ram being sacred to Ammon, and all of those rams disappearing into the Israelite households, hundreds of thousands of them, 3 days before Nisan 14. And then they had to kill them, which carried the penalty of death, and then they had to advertise it by putting the blood on their doorposts. So really, it was a tremendous act of faith on their part, and Jehovah blessed it with saving their firstborn, and said I would really encourage families to take the children, because it is faith strengthening. It brings the families together. I think too it shows family heads what they can research in their worship themes, and it can draw them all closer together by doing the research. That was something the guides did actually. They told us where to go to find the research that they based the tour on, which was very interesting. Well, before we visited Warkill, we had to practice some songs because a brother had given his lunch hour. He was from the orchestra, played the flute, I believe, but he had a marvelous singing voice, and he taught us how to sing, how to warm up. So we went through the physical exercises, which were very amusing. We couldn't quite see ourselves doing it in the Kingdom Hall, but perhaps prior to the meeting we could warm up, and how the whole body can contribute to us singing better. And also how to hold notes, how to keep up with staccato fast beats, and how to really draw out the longer beats. It was really interesting. We should be able to practice that sort of thing in the congregation. Goodness knows we need it.